Hello everybody, I am Liza Cardinal-Simpler and I will be doing a movement lesson with you today. I am a dance educator at Vaughn Road Elementary. I work with the Alabama Institute for Education in the Arts. And I hope you enjoy doing this movement lesson with me. We are going to be integrating something that you might already be familiar with. We're going to be integrating action words into our lesson. But to start, we need to warm up our bodies, very important part of dance. And we're going to also be warming up our brains with something called the Brain Dance by Anne Green Gilbert. Music, please. So we're going to begin standing up. So wherever you are, get up off your seat and get to your feet, closing your eyes. Taking a deep breath in through your nose. And big exhale out through your mouth. And once again, inhale. And exhale. And one more time, big breath in. And let it all out. And opening your eyes for me. We're gonna brush our arms, waking up our muscles, that tactile movement. Brushing our head, our face, our neck, our shoulders, our lower back, down our legs to our toes. Next, we're gonna pat our arm. Soft little pats, like raindrops hitting your arm, not too hard. And patting your head and your face, your neck, your shoulders, your lower back, down to your toes. Last time, squeezing your arm, each finger, your hand, your wrist, your elbow, all the way up to your shoulder. It should feel good, giving yourself a massage. And that other arm, all the way up to your shoulder. And squeezing your head, and your face, and your ears, your neck, your lower back, down to your toes. Very good. Show me a big letter X shape with your body, stretching out. And we're gonna curve to touch our toes, keeping our legs straight. Feel that stretch. And once again, reaching up tall, try to grow a little longer, a little taller, and curve to touch our toes. Very good. Bring in just that right arm up. So I'm mirroring you, crossing your body to touch that left foot. And up, cross touch your knee. And up, cross touch your hip, and show me your best disco moves, crossing that body. And other side, left arm up, cross touch your right foot. And up, cross touch your knee. And up, cross touch your hip. And your best disco moves. Excellent. Let's work on our balance. Bringing that right arm and that right leg up, trying to find your balance, tummy's tight. Making it a little bit challenging for yourself, circling your arm and leg. Try not to fall, bring it across your body and out. And bringing it across and out. Very good. Other side, left arm and left foot up, circling it out once you find your balance. And bringing it across your body and out. One more time, across and out. Excellent. We're gonna divide our body in half. So our upper body's gonna move, our lower body's gonna stand still. Imagine your feet are super glued to the floor. We're gonna reach with our upper body, big stretches, like you're picking apples off the top of a tree or climbing a ladder. Big reaches. And we're gonna push with our upper body, strong effort, all directions. Push. Good, and twist. You should feel that through your spine. And bend in all directions. And using just our lower body. So now our upper body stays still, sliding side to side. Maybe marching in place, picking up your knees. Tiptoeing in a circle. And tiptoe in the other direction. Good, and hopping in your spot. Excellent, maybe kicking your legs. All directions. Good, and freeze. We're gonna use just our shoulders, so isolating our shoulders, circling them back. And circling them forward. Very good. Bringing them up by your ears and down and up and down. Just that right shoulder up and down. Left shoulder up, down. Right shoulder up, down. Left shoulder up, down a little faster. Think up, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, and shake it all out. Get all the wiggles out. We're gonna use just our head now. Looking to your right, just your head moves, and looking to your left. Should feel a stretch. Looking to your right, and looking to your left. Looking up at the ceiling, looking down at your toes, looking up at the ceiling, down at your toes. Slowly circle your head and neck. And slowly circle the other direction. And the last thing we're gonna do, we're gonna take our whole body and we're gonna circle around 3 times, finding where we are in space. We're gonna freeze in an interesting shape, any shape you wanna make, any pose you wanna make. So here we go, circling 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and freeze. Woo, I'm dizzy. Let's try it one more time. Other direction, here we go. 1, 2, 3, and freeze. Excellent, very good. All right, so now that we're warmed up, we're gonna start our verb dance lesson. So what I have for you today is a word wall. Can anybody tell me what are verbs? What do verbs do? That's correct. Verbs show action. So with a verb, you would see an action. And I have a list for you. On the left side, we have the word float. Say it with me, float, push, wiggle, bend, and slice. Let's say those words one more time all together. Float, push, wiggle, bend, and slice. I want you to think of each word and how we might use that word in a sentence. Okay? So for today, I'll give you an example, but I'd love for you to think of your own sentence. So for the word float, the balloon floats in the sky. Push. Please don't push your sister on the ground. Wiggle. The worm is wiggling in the dirt. Bend. The straw is bending in the soda can. Slice. I would like a slice of pizza, please. All right, so now that we know our 5 verbs that we're going to be using, we need to apply them to our body because verbs do what? They show action. So let's use float to start. How might you float with your body? Think about what float means. A ship floats in the water, in the ocean. A balloon floats in the sky. So how might our body float in the space? I'll demonstrate with you. So if we're floating with our body's light. It's as if the air is directing us to go. Float. Good. Push. Please don't push your sister on the ground. Push shows force, shows energy. So I want to see strong muscles when you use the word push and apply it to movement. Push, push, push. Wiggle. The worm wiggles in the dirt. Imagine you are that worm wiggling in the dirt. A quick wiggle worm. Bend. The straw bends in the soda can. How might you bend your body? We did that in the brain dance. Bend your body in all directions. And slice. Could I have a slice of pizza? So different than a slice of pizza, how might you slice the the space. Think about what you do when you cut that pizza and you're dividing those slices. It's sharp, it's quick. Slice, slice, slice. Very good. Excellent practice. So now we're going to use on the right-hand side different body parts similar to what you did in the brain dance. We're going to isolate these 5 body parts with one of these verbs. So let's start with our head, and I'll read out the list for you. We have head, arms, shoulders, feet, and back, okay? So for practice, let's use push to make it a little, actually, let's use wiggle. That'll probably be the easiest one. Wiggle, and we'll start with head. So how can your head wiggle in space? Ooh, that'll make you dizzy. How can your arms wiggle in space? How can your shoulders, just your shoulders, wiggle in space? Your feet wiggle in space. And your back, that's probably the hardest one, wiggle in space. Good, let's try another one. Let's try slice. How can your head slice in space? Your arms, like you have a sword. Shoulders, big slice in space. Good. Feet, and back. That one's hard. All right, so what I want you to do at home, I want you to pick 3 from your first word list, your verbs. Pick 3 out of the 5, float, push, wiggle, bend, or slice. And then pick 3 body parts, okay? Head, arms, shoulders, feet, back. I want you to assign 1 verb to each body part. So for example, the head floats, arms push, shoulders wiggle. So let's try that together for practice. So your head is going to float. Head floats. Think of that light, soft movement. Your arms push, sharp, quick energy. And your shoulders wiggle. Try not to move your other parts of your body. Good. So I'm going to give you a moment. Pick your 3 words, your 3 verbs, and pick your 3 body parts. And once you do this, we are going to put them into a sequence. What does sequence mean? What do you know about sequence? Sequence shows an order. That is correct. A beginning, a middle, and an end. Just like you learn in school with reading, dancers have a sequence. When we create a sequence, we call that choreography. It's when we put our steps and our movements in order. So you are creating choreography today just like dancers do. Your choreography is the sequence that we're about to perform. So with your 3 verbs and your 3 body parts, we're going to perform a verb dance. But you need one more helpful tip. Each verb and its body part that will be moving is going to move in 8 counts, okay? So when you hear the music, we're going to clap the steady beat together first, and we want to be counting in 8s. We call them dancer counts. 8 count phrases, and there's no true reason to that. You can count in others as well, but this is what our beginning steps are going to be today. And with that, we'll start the music and we'll find the beat together and think counting in 8s, and I'll count out with you. Find the beat first. Ready and count. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Third time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very good. And we can pause it for a second. Thank you. So we just counted out 3 8 counts, and you'll apply your 3 verbs with your 3 body parts to each one. So, for example, your head floats will be the first 8 count, your arms push, second 8 count, shoulders wiggle, third 8 count. Okay? So let's try that again with the music. Just where you left off is fine. Thank you. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. Head floats. Arms push. 2, 6, 7, 8. Shoulders wiggle. 2. Very good. We're going to try it again, and this time I'm going to count out loud now that we've practiced so that you can hear me, see the movement. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. Head floats. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Arms push. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shoulders wiggle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And freeze. We'll do it one more time. 5, 6, 7, 8. Float. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Push. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wiggle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and freeze. Good. And you can pause it. Thank you. All right, good practice. So we need 2 more elements. As a performer, your audience needs to know when is the dance beginning and when is the dance going to end. So I want you to come up with an opening shape and an ending shape so that we, as your audience, or whoever you're with at home, can know that you're beginning and know that you're ending. So let's try this one more time with the music, with your opening and ending shape. And this is your verb dance. Okay? Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. Float. 5, 6, push. 2. And wiggle. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, and freeze. Very good. Excellent. So I hope that you enjoyed this lesson. I hope that you got to practice some vocabulary words, maybe new, maybe some are old, maybe some that you already learned in school. And I hope that you remember that verbs show action, so get out there while you can. I know you're at home, probably ready to see your friends, ready to see family, so maybe this is something you can share with them when you get that chance to do so. And I hope to see everyone soon back at school.